Yeah, what's going on, guys? This is Spartan here, nutrition, training, and hormone expert and Prometheus Pro bodybuilder with Prometheus HRT, the world's best testosterone and hormone replacement clinic. Use my code Spartan to save on either testosterone or HGH replacement therapy or peptides, Anavar, Anadrol. The list goes on as long as you qualify. Guys, I wasn't going to make this video, but I see that it is a need to talk about this. So today we're going to be talking about the different types of protein powders and ultimately which is best for what. Now, there's a lot of confusion on this. So on this side of the screen, I'm going to put up a protein powder absorption chart. So in the real world, if we're talking fish, chicken, beef, pork, plant-based protein, all different kinds of proteins have different absorption times. Some stay in your system longer, some shorter, depending on how fast the small intestine is pulling out that protein, into the bloodstream. So having said that, guys, in terms of real food, fish would be a very fast absorption time, hour to an hour and a half. Chicken around 3 hours, so it's a medium. So fish would be fast digesting. Chicken would be more of a medium to, about 3 hours. Pork and beef digesting 4 to 5 hours, being a longer digesting protein. Now, in the real world, before we get into the types of protein powders and absorption times, in the real world, typically longer is better. Longer builds more muscle. Having said that, we have some advantage when talking about protein powder types. In that, let's start with whey. Let's start with whey protein, for example. Let's get into the protein powder types. Whey protein isolate is the first protein powder that we're going to talk about and cover. Whey protein isolate is probably easily the most commonly used protein powder in the world. Whey protein isolate is basically filtered and refined down to be as pure as possible. But there's a big problem with whey protein isolate, and there's a reason why I personally will not use whey protein isolate. Whey protein isolate is so pure, so filtered down, that looking at the chart, again, I'm putting it up in this corner. Looking at this chart, we see that whey protein isolate, when taken, it's out of your system in about an hour. So in terms of taking pre-workout or even post-workout, it really is not that effective for building muscle unless you're taking it immediately before a meal. So what's the big take home with whey protein isolate? The big problem with whey protein isolate, it's out of your system in 60 minutes. It's terrible for muscle building, and that's the main reason I won't use it. Because usually if I'm training, if I'm training for an hour and a half, it's already long gone out of my system before I even finish my workout. So I'm not getting coverage. So whey protein isolate, most common, absorption time under 60 minutes. It is not worth using whatsoever, guys, even though that's the most commonly used protein powder, arguably. Having said that, next up is whey protein concentrate. Whey protein concentrate is less filtered. It's still filtered down, but there's a little bit of carbs and also fat. And by little, I mean a very small amount. However, whey protein, and also there's other things in there, such as immunoglobulins and other immune boosting nutrients in whey protein concentrate, which are really good for your immune system, that there is less of in, you guys guessed it, whey protein isolate. So in terms of whey protein concentrate absorption rate is right around up to 2 hours. So this is the best whey protein that I use, the best whey protein that I will use. This is what you should be using if you want to build maximum muscle in terms of being able to take a whey protein concentrate, something that spikes high, spikes fast in terms of amino acids and protein synthesis. You want high, powerful spikes in protein synthesis and amino acids. Whey protein concentrate is going to give you that, but it's also going to give you enough coverage to get you through your workout and also to your next meal. You have coverage for about 2 hours, give or take. So it's about double the time as whey protein isolate, except it lasts about twice as long, still spikes almost just as high. So whey protein concentrate is by far the superior whey protein that you can consume, guys. Bottom line, period. Please hear what I'm saying. Look at the chart. You will see why just looking at that chart. Anyways, let's talk about micellar casein. What is the deal with micellar casein? Micellar casein is basically, let's take milk for example. Milk is 80% whey, 20% casein. What does casein do? Casein is basically a slow digesting protein, which gives a slow, smooth release over time. Casein protein is great for building muscle and burning fat, period. It's extremely, extremely beneficial at doing that, guys. The only problem, what's the problem with casein? Two problems. First problem, casein does not spike up as high, not giving you such a big spike in amino acids and protein synthesis, the same as whey protein would. And the second problem is that if you make a casein protein shake, 1-2 scoops, it's going to be very thick, and you're going to be chugging down like this thick goop almost. It's very thick, and that's the reason it lasts so long in your stomach. It coats your stomach, and it gives you a slow digesting release. And it's, in terms of the absorption time, we're talking, 4 or 5 hours plus, much like beef or pork for that matter. So casein, and in studies, guys, gram per gram, casein builds more muscle than whey. Why? Because your body's able to absorb more over time, even though you don't get that quick spike. So there's two problems with casein. There's problems with whey protein isolate, like I described. The best protein for all-around use is going to be whey protein concentrate by far, with a 2-hour absorption time. Having said that, guys, I just released a video. What should I do for my supplement? Should I release 100% whey protein concentrate supplement, or should I do whey casein protein mix? I am going to be probably airing onto doing a whey and casein protein mix. Think 20 grams whey protein concentrate combined with 10 grams micellar casein, in order to basically, what I'm going to do is extend the absorption time out to 3 hours. So the thing is that at that range, you can use it as both a meal if you want to. Boom, take a scoop, 30 grams of protein, or scoop and a half or 45 grams, whatever. Boom, scoop, and then you can use that as a protein replacement. No problem, great usage for that. And besides that, it's still going to be able to be used pre-workout if you want. It's just not going to be. Obviously, it will spike a little bit lower than whey protein concentrate, but you still can use it pre and post workout. Guys, I hope that helps. These are the different kinds of protein powders explained. Stay smart and stay safe, stay healthy, and we are out of here.